Okay, I'm sitting down in my chair. Got a glove on. This is a cutting glove. Bought them online. I've already cut myself right. If it goes straight in like that, you'll get cut. I see there's a hole right in my glove right there. I did that, dummy. But supposedly, if you cut across or bump into it like that, it's supposed to protect you. Lobster guys, or what are them, oysters, they use these kind of gloves to keep from getting cut. They're pretty good. You should have them. This one here is a good one. It's a level 5 cut proof. So I also, just be careful. I've got this protection too, but I'm probably not going to. This is for this thumb. When you're pulling it to you, probably not going to use that. And I noticed this knife here is, this is probably the one I'm going to use more. This is another one that I probably like. This one. They're made by Flex Cut. That's a good starter set. Actually, I bet you everybody. Oh, I must have just sharpened this. Wow, that was nice. Yeah, I'm going to keep using this. And just gonna sit here and take it easy for a while. God bless you. I hope you're all doing all right. I hope everybody's doing all right. And just have to, I'm using this sharp knife now, or this pointy one now, and I'm just poking it in here, trying to get through. Quite a bit halfway through on this one. But just doesn't look like much more to go on the top piece here. And I can see it through. You don't want to mess up, but anyway, just sort of relaxing. I'm sitting there singing a little song. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this whole world affords to me. Remember that old song? I think George Beverly Shea, I don't know if he wrote it, or if he, I don't know, maybe you know. I know he sang it a lot. He was the guy that hung around with Billy Graham. And he was a good man, but he sang that song. He just must have loved Jesus a lot to sing a song like that. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this whole world could offer me, than to be a king of a great, oh man, that guy with that Beverly Shea with that low voice of his would bellow that part out. I remember that. Yeah. Anybody else would rather have Jesus than anything? I'd rather have Jesus than anything this whole world could offer me. Okay, well, I'm almost through here. On this one side, I think I'm going to leave it go for a little bit. I think it would serve me well if I left that little bit there. Then it would be fine. And I could do, if it stays a little stiff, then I think it'll serve well by leaving a little bit. Leaving a little bit there and coming back at the end. Only about 1/8 inch to go. But I want to do the bottom side, and then I want to cut the middle. I think I might saw that middle part. Alright, here I am again. Let's try some a little bit here on this thing. I've got it to this point. It's a good point to show you. It's rough, but I didn't want to break it apart yet. And you can see where it's at in this wood. This piece of wood that I got. As you can see now, the heart's being formed. There's one heart inside of another. You can see how it's starting to shape up. And I'm taking a little bit of time now to do on the inside. That's the hardest part to do. The inside of the hearts. The outside, that's easy to cut, but the inside is hard to get to. So I may even spend some time sanding on these sections of the heart. Maybe not, we'll see. And also I'm getting ready to cut it in half in the middle. Right down in the middle. Got a coping saw I'll put in there. Look what I did though. I took this here coping saw blade and stuck it in an X-Acto knife blade holder, and it works good. I'm probably gonna use that one and stick it right through here and just start cutting. Just start cutting away. Slow cut. I got a couple other things. I don't know if you'll see. Sometimes I'll use a file to get this round here. Doesn't all have to be carved. You can use a file. That's a small one, and I got a bigger one. But I like to do that after I separate it, so I don't nick up anything that I don't want. See, that'll get it nice and round up through here. And yeah, that'll work. That's the inside edge there is the hardest part. So probably take some sandpaper before I separate it. Now the tops, this is only an 1/8 inch on the top. This is maybe an 1/8 inch there. And the bottom, well, that'll come off. I'll just either saw that off at the bottom or I'll cut it off with the knife. Either way, whatever I feel like doing. I did most of my work here with this flex cut knife. Seems to be really good. Kind of wish sometimes I need it longer and sometimes I need it shorter. So this one here came in handy. He's a little shorter, but you need him pointy. This worked a little bit. That's a nice knife. I found it's good. It's a good idea to do as much as you can while it's still attached to this lower one here. It really kind of helps me to hold it. I know that I'm going to have a struggle after I detach this. It'll be a struggle to do stuff a little bit, but we'll still be able to do it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have more of a struggle when I get it taken off of there. You gotta always remember which way. Sometimes these are hard to go the good way. I'll grab a different knife for that. See how I have my hand down through there? Well, I don't want that pointy one for there. I want this one here. On this side here. And I'm just going to make it nice and round. Just going to continue to make it round. And now I'm just taking off the very little. Just looking at it quite often to make sure it stays round. And all right, I'm just gonna do some work. Just round the inside edge. That's it. I don't have to talk the whole time, do I? Can I just carve? When you're making a chain, a wooden chain, this is the hardest part. You don't have near this much room on a chain. You see, this is wide, but a chain, it's tight, and it has, see how it just has one part of the heart going through the other? Well, when you have a chain, it's two parts, so it gives you really a tight space. And and this is the toughest part on it. It's not so hard as hard now, but when we make a chain, whoa, it gets really tough. I made special cutter for that, and a special knife. I don't have it right here. Made out of some dental things, dentist tools. I'm going to try to cut it with this X-Acto knife. Okay, dead center. Yep, it's through. Might be able to even, yeah, look at that. There's nothing left on the one above here. So, there it is. Now you see, you'll end up with two hearts together. One chain link, just about chain link. Now I gotta just work on making it all nice. Might leave it on this stick and work on this top one. See how the top one's got to get cut down some. And that's what I'm going to do. The bottom needs to get put out to a point. Then it gets all sanded up. Alright, so there we go. But anyway, that's, you guys can see what we did. We did that. Okay. I hope you're enjoying it.